All right, guys, we need to clear up this madness about how much fat do you need to take, can I speak, to drop body fat right now. What's up, my beautiful people? All right, let's do the deep dive. It's late. I was with Thunder. I was working earlier today, but I thought, somebody on my Facebook page wrote this thing of, if we can brighten up the screen just a hair, just brighten me up a little bit. Somebody wrote this thing about you have to be at a caloric deficit to drop body fat on a ketogenic diet, and I keep hearing about this. What's up, Deborah? My mod's in the house. I keep hearing about this all the time. Now, you guys know I've been doing this for 12 years solid with no refeeds, strict keto. So I've heard every trendy, stupid comment made from the beginning, right, of the true start of ketogenesis. And the stuff that I hear is just over the years. Like, first they were saying, like, it was all dirty keto, and they were telling you to eat like hot dogs, bacon, and cheese, and everybody started doing that, and a bunch of nuts. And I told people you can't do that, and people were still doing a lot of carbohydrates. What's up, Ben Jones? People were still adding a lot of carbohydrates. People were doing 50 grams of carbs, and they were calling that keto. Then people started slamming the cream and the coffee and the bulletproof coffee, and then that became a trend. And then closer towards now, where you have people on carnism and they're like sensitive to everything, kind of shut all these idiots up that were talking about, taking all of these agitating plant source foods in, or like, sugar added to bacon types of foods, and calling it ketogenic. Now, with that said, I really want to sort of break down why you need, and can we see who's coming into the chat? Because I think that people are getting the notifications really, really late because it's coming in slowly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that my viewers are not. It's so funny, you guys, because my viewers tell me 2 days later that they're getting their notifications for my live. So, got to fix that. But I live near the YouTube studio, recording studio, so I definitely have to take a trip there. Yep, it's dope. I'm alive. Composure 415. Okay, let's talk about how much fat do you need to drop body fat, right? To get lean, shredded on keto, right? To get lean. I'm 52. I've done this for 12 years. My first year, I was eating almost 400 grams of fat. Then I tapered it down. I've been hovering around, 220 to 250 a day for the last 11 years. So the first year was much higher. The thing that bugs me is the fact that people get the science wrong. So maybe can we switch this slide out to that wooden wall? Wooden wall? Yeah, because this beef thing is getting on my nerves right now. Just happened to be on YouTube and saw you were live. Okay, thank you. Softer. Yes. Move this over here so I don't block the ancestral thing. And it's really bothering me that people don't seem to understand what the ketogenic diet is. Shadow ban on YouTube. Oh. So what is Donnie says shadow ban? What does shadow ban mean? You want to Google that?
Yeah. Well,
That's the first expression I've ever heard that. Shadow banned? What does that mean? Yeah, something is going on, you guys, because people aren't finding me very well. So the Greek guy is going to Google that, and then I'll go into people on the replay. Chill. Okay, we're going to check this out because we're live and it's late. But can you move that a little bit to the side so I see if the comments come up? Okay, so the Greek guy is going to go and Google what that means. Okay. The problem is that the science of keto is completely lost. Did you guys know that keto is a high-fat diet? It's an 80% high-fat diet. So when people have this concept that you can't lose weight eating over 200 grams of fat, it's like the whole science behind keto is just gone. And it really bugs me because people don't understand that ketogenesis is sort of putting your body into, they call it like a starvation mode, like fasting, because you're dropping your insulin like you would with fasting. I mean, I don't understand people with the need to fast, to drop their insulin, which that's what ketogenesis does. So why would you put your fat at a caloric deficit? Then you're not going to be ketotic. And if the body needs gasoline, okay, sorry, comments coming in. When the body needs some type of fuel, nobody talks about this. It's like everything is related to fat loss. When the body needs fuel, it will look for it. So when you guys run off your day and you fast and you're not eating, you're like, I just eat one meal a day and I really don't need to eat anything more. Facepalm. Like, how stupid is this dumb concept? Like, we are not hunter-gatherers anymore. Our bodies are designed to be hunter-gatherers, but our lifestyles are not. And our lifestyles are dictating our genetics. Because we are constantly adrenal overloaded and our hormones are jacked. And we don't sleep well, and we eat garbage food, and our blood sugar's all over the place. Our bodies are no longer primal. Because primal bodies would have good gut motility and flora, and we would be connecting to the circadian rhythm. We don't do that at all. So you dum-dums, sorry, I just have to say it. I'm going to rant tonight. I'm going to get to your comment too, Peter. You idiots that think that you're going to be in a state of ketosis by fasting is a bunch of garbage. For how long? 2 hours? Then what happens to your adrenals after 2 hours? Yeah, you can produce ketones. And you might actually use it a little bit. Maybe. But then what happens? Blood sugar rebound, because your blood sugar was never stable prior to trying to do a ketogenic diet. And I have to use quotation fingers because most of the dum-dums out there don't do it right. How can I eat at 52 years of age 250 grams of fat a day and not get fat? How? Sorry, you guys, I got my going horseback riding clothing on, but yeah, maybe that'll help the people who are like, oh my God, you're always half naked. Oh my God. Yes. So Busha says, yes, lack of sleep, insulin, and adrenal overload is today's normality. It's the norm. So, nobody talks about this stuff. Everyone out there talking about diets and health make everything seem so easy, and it's not. You have to know exactly where your body stands today. Women, what's going on with your sex hormones? Do you know that? No. Well, I did a sex hormonal panel, but they tested one estrogen, no progesterone, and no testosterone. Okay. Did you check your blood sugar? Yeah, I they tested my blood sugar at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like, okay, that's not your fasted number. Did they check your A1C? What's that? This cat. I'll bring it back so you guys can see my face a bit more. I'm type 2 diabetes and fasting messed me up. Thank you, Ben Jones. Thank you, Ben Jones. And there's a few people out there who are honest, and I love it. It's like, hey, Courtney. And, you know, it's like everyone out there preaching fasting, and I love the one person who I did an interview with. I really love him. I think he's amazing. But we differ on this subject of fasting because I don't talk about myself. Like, my metabolism is strong. It's strong. But most of y'all, you guys are jacked, bruh. And all the people are like, I do fasting and it works for me. And every time I see them on Facebook, I'm like, you look horrible. Like, it's not working for you. Have you looked in a friggin' mirror? Like, you don't look healthy. And people will drink that Jim Jones Kool-Aid all day. All day. It just freaks me out. Ketogenesis is not for everyone, only in the context of the discipline that is warranted and needed. Because if you ain't disciplined, don't do it. Definitely don't fast. That's the dumbest idea. Dumbest. Because a lot of you guys are cortisol driven. The adrenal glands are going to release adrenaline, norepinephrine, and cortisol. And the problem is that your cortisol hormone, it's secreted at the wrong time and too much of it for the wrong reasons all day long. Nobody wants to talk about that. You're going to get up, sleep crappy, go to the gym, and do your fasted workout. Right? You're going to build a lot of muscle doing that. That's so smart. Right. Especially, and muscles are like fabulous. They're great. They can uptake that glucose and those GLUT4 receptors, boom, and level out your blood sugar. You didn't get the notification. See, I gotta fix this. I gotta like Google YouTube expert. Why am I being YouTube shadowed? Oh. It's because I don't monetize. I think it's because I don't monetize my videos enough. So sorry guys, you're going to start seeing all the commercials on my videos because I think the only way that I'm going to not be shadowed is if my ranking goes up, is if I'm, you know, can be capitalized on. What?
All your live streams are, I set it up to be monetized. So when we're going live, the live stream is monetized.
Right. But I've got like freaking almost, I think I've got 3,000 videos.
Yeah.
Most of them are not monetized. All right. So essentially, you have to eat a lot of fat. And the reason why you have to eat a lot of fat is because we're trying to get the brain to use ketones as its energy source. So when you don't eat fat, the brain still remains in this glycolytic, wanting glucose metabolism. It doesn't understand the breakdown, the lipolysis and the breakdown of fat to end up as acetyl-CoA to get into the blood stream and into the Krebs cycle. It just doesn't understand how to do that because you've been relying on carbs most of your life. We have to look at the time for my parking.
Yes, I have.
Oh, sorry.
Excuse me, Miss Stephanie. I have it all in here.
Oh, yes, because he's very smart. The good guy. By the way, you guys, he's doing keto now, and he's already dropping some body fat. Right?
Yeah.
I walked in the door, I was like, dang, son, you look good.
Yeah, I think I dropped like 5 or 6 pounds in a week or something.
Yeah, well, most of that's water, but he'll get to the fat. Anyway, carbohydrates make you hold on to water. Carbohydrate, you know.
And a lot.
Huh?
And a lot of salt. If you eat a lot of salt, it holds water inside.
Yes and no. If you balance it with potassium, yes and no. Like, I mean, if you're having 5 to 10 grams of salt a day, you're not going to hold on to a bunch of water.
And there you have it. There is always a solution to whatever problem you have. You just have to ask Stephanie.
In German, they would say that I'm a Besserwisser. You know what that is?
No.
It's a better knower. Those are annoying people. We had a talk before the stream about my personality, that I always speak after I research a bunch of stuff, and then I like say things like, it's this. And yeah, that's a whole nother story.
As I say, it's a blunt instrument of death. her language. So anyway.
I'm a blunt instrument of death, but only to him.
I'm going for the parking right now.
Oh, you are? Okay.
See you in a bit.
Okay.
Continue.
Yes. Sorry, guys. Okay. So essentially, you have to get the brain to want to uptake and utilize your body fat. First, you have to take dietary fat and use that, because in the very beginning, your body's still going to want to go into gluconeogenesis to break down glucose, because it's very cortisol and adrenal driven. So that's why you've got to do all these lifestyle changes to get the adrenal response down and stabilize that blood sugar. So when you do eat that fat, your body starts to take that fat, convert it into ketones, and get it into the Krebs cycle and into the bloodstream, and then the Krebs cycle and into the brain. And Deborah's reminding you guys to book a consultation. Go to stephanieperson.com, because that's what I do. But I have to open up my calendar tomorrow because it goes in cycles, the booking of that. So essentially, you have to eat a lot of fat. You can't get away from it. And if you can get your lifestyle in check, which all these videos are talking about, connect to a circadian rhythm, learn how to breathe, get your plumb line straight, get your posture correct, because a lot of you guys have gallbladder issues, upper trunk issues. Watch those vegetables for those who've got the oxalate buildup, people who've got dysbiosis of the gut, like all of these things, dealing with stress and breathing and meditating and all of these things, and exercising, and then the right kind of exercise, and rotating your foods, and picking out the right foods that you don't have a reaction to or histamine to, because if you're having a histamine reaction and you're swelling up, that'll shoot the blood sugar up. So it's very, very important to do all of these different types of lifestyle changes, so you can stabilize that blood sugar, drop that insulin, and sort of be like in a fasted state, not fast as far in terms of dropping the insulin. And yeah, guys, let me know if there's a glitch in the Wi-Fi, because there is on the screen that I'm looking at. So when people are like, you need to be at a caloric deficit to drop body fat, I'm like, what stupid planet are you on? Then it's not keto. Yes, Busha is like, it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle, and that's really, really true. You can go ahead and add in foods, which they're probably the wrong foods, the wrong ratios, the wrong grams, the wrong timing of eating them. You eat too fast. You guys aren't eating enough fat. So when you don't eat enough fat, those ketones are abysmal. And how do I know this? Because when you coach over 3,000 people, and most of them are using blood glucometers, not the urine useless strips that you pee on, not those, but the blood glucometer where you prick your finger, you can really see what people do in a day, in a 24-hour clock, a 24-hour day, and the timing of the food and the amount of food and all of this. It'll show you what your ketones look like. And the more you add that animal fat in, because I used to push like coconut oil and MCT oil, and you might see old videos. I got to go and search through all those old videos and just put them on private, because it's not my philosophy anymore, because I've evolved. Okay, so he's back. The Greek guy's back. So you have to eat a lot of fat. It's not keto if you're not eating a lot of fat. It's just starvation. People who call this like you've got to lower your fat to drop body fat on a keto diet are liars and idiots, like dumb, stupid knuckleheads. It's not keto, it's not ketotic. You're not going to produce viable ketones. You're not going to be a state of ketosis. Your blood sugar is going to rebound. You're going to have a physiological insulin resistance rebound. Blood sugar gets unstable. The adrenals start freaking out. Your hair starts falling out. How do I know this? Because I've been coaching people for so long. And the reason why I'm so loud today, you guys, excuse me for being a little bit excited, is because I keep seeing this dumb, idiotic thinking. well, I'll just eat like a little bit of fat and like no carbs and I'll be like ketotic and I'll drop body weight. No, you're going to drop muscle. You're going to drop your sex hormones. You're going to go through pregnenolone steal, which is cortisol robbing from your sex tree branch, including pregnenolone and DHEA. Women with the hot flashes. Oh, I got some hot flashes, so I'll do some fasting. What? Love you. Yo, being 52 is a trip. I mean, all the women around my age group are like, oh my God, I've got flashes, or I've got cellulite, or I've got like crepey skin or wrinkles and all this kind of stuff. And then they'd be fasting. I'm like, what are you thinking?
I can tell you what they're thinking.
Tell me.
They're thinking.
Oh, you gotta be on camera.
Oh.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
Let them see you.
First of all, I would like to say that I am a little bit of an idiot because it's up at 8 o'clock that afterwards we don't have to pay. So, kudos for us. For your car.
Does it say that in the meter?
Until 8 o'clock. After that, it's free parking.
Okay, that's cool.
So, what they're thinking is, as a comment in the beginning, which said that all the diets they're saying not what to eat, but how much to eat. That you have to eat less than your metabolic rate. So they're thinking with their little minds, oh, if I don't eat, that means I will lose this 1 pound that I took out yesterday. And that's what they're thinking. And the next thought is, will Tim or Greg notice? Yeah.
Yeah, and he's right. I mean, people think if I eat less, that means I will be less in size. I'll drop fat. But what you don't understand is that the system is more complicated than that. You've got lazy fat cells, you've got insulin resistance, you've got hormonal issues when it comes to, can we turn off the air conditioning? It is winter time. What? I don't need 60 degrees up in here? Ciao.
Right now it's 83 over here.
It is not 83. It is not 83. Yeah. And no, that thing is wrong. I know temperature, child. I got a couple of years on you.
Oh, child. Check my name.
Thank you, Busha. She says Stephanie's on point. Love the way she teaches. Yeah. And Deborah's saying, yes, she is so right. I followed Steph for years and for a year and a half, without upping fats and saw little improvement. But then she upped her fats and so finally I upped the fat. Suddenly I saw all kinds of improvements, including slow and steady weight loss. Exactly. To get into a state of real ketosis, not this garbage on the internet. Ugh. Sorry. Love you. Is that her heart? Yeah. Thanks, Busha. People love to be lied to, you know, and it's like you guys are drinking the Kool-Aid. Somebody told me the other day, you know, in the gym, oh, there's this guy and he's on a vegan diet. And in my brain, I was like, oh no, please. And he's an athlete and like he's been on vegan and like all the inflammation has gone down and he's doing so well. And I'm like, liar. Liar, 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 pants on fire, because everybody will lie on the internet to get all of the freaking compliments. Oh my God, so fabulous. Oh, Hercules, good job. You know why I've got only 42 people in this live stream? Because Stephanie don't lie. But I love all 42, so thank you. But wait, we only got 15 likes, y'all. Up the likes. That'll help hopefully get people to come to this channel. Unfortunately, you guys are going to have to start seeing commercials. I really don't give a crap. I ain't trying to make all the big money. I should be, but I'm not. But I have to do the monetization just so people can watch my freaking videos. Almost said stupid, but.
I am working here and I didn't have the notification. Like, what are we talking about?
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I didn't get notified that I'm going live.
So what I want you guys to understand is you have to eat high fat. You have to start at 200 grams of fat no matter how tall you are. You have to stuff the body with fat. And the reason why you have to do that is because your body has to learn, right? The brain has to learn how to take that fat and convert it into ketones that you eat first. And with making the lifestyle changes and getting the adrenals to calm down and getting your body into a homeostatic balance, right? Then that cortisol rhythm and the pancreas with the insulin and the blood sugar, when that gets into the middle and it balances, then the body, and only then, will start breaking down with getting enough fat in, units of fat from your own body, because this right here, this is the restaurant of the belly, right? So the body will take from here and feed the brain. It doesn't care that y'all want to look aesthetic. What your body cares about is getting gasoline and nutrients to fix and fuel the car. So when you fast, your body has to turn on the adrenals because the gas tank, the glycogen gas tank has been depleted. You're not in a state of ketosis. You're not using enough consistent viable ketones. So therefore, that's the reason why the adrenal glands have to crank up the adrenaline and then the cortisol to then break down amino acids to fuel the fledgling brain. You have to eat a lot of fat in the beginning. If you get your insulin down, people, you're not gonna get fat eating a lot of fat. It's insulin that makes you fat. It's estrogen dominance that makes you fat. It's your hormones. It's not the freaking calories. People are like, oh my God, but you exercise all the time. I have a busted knee, right? I have had 10 surgeries on my left knee. I used to be a pro skateboarder. I can't do any cardio. I can't walk more than a block without knee pain. How am I this lean on upper body exercises? No, it's my hormones. How am I 52 menstruating? How am I 52 without falling apart? It's protecting my hormones. How am I lean? How am I able to build muscle at 52 without any freaking stupid HRTs, which are so dangerous for women? Because it's about protecting the adrenal glands that are deep in the body and my hormones. One meal a day people are even more stupid. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but I find it ignorant, idiotic, and quite frankly dangerous to preach that to people who are so aesthetically obsessed, body dysmorphic. They don't think about autophagy. They think about fat loss, right? They're like, oh my God, I'm fat. I got cellulite in my booty. Oh, I need to fast. People will say that fasting is going to lower your insulin, but what they don't talk about is the adrenal response can crank up the blood sugar to diabetic high numbers. And I've seen this over and over again. Why is my blood sugar 140? Fasting! 140 milligrams per deciliter of glucose. Fasted. 1 meal a day. On what planet would we get all of our calories in? How is your body, how's your stomach gonna digest 2 pounds of friggin' meat? Stephanie, look into...
I'm Googling it right now.
Oh, what is it? Feldenkrais? Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for clarifying the 1 meal a day BS. It's such crap. If you eat 1 meal a day, where is the brain gonna get the energy from? Anyone got the answer? All you professionals, where's your brain going to get the energy from? Okay, you're doing cardio, you're paying bills, you're living, you're doing stuff, you got kids, you're working, you don't get no sleep. Where is your body going to get the fuel from? Oh, that's right, from itself. You know how it does it? It does it like this. It eats protein. That's where your body's going to get the energy from. You're not adapted because you got 0.8 on a glucometer. Are you kidding me? That's nothing. For 2 hours in a day? Yo, you need to hit a 1.8 to even be ketotic consistently. If your blood sugar's unstable and it's high, you're not going to adapt. It's just never going to happen. But everybody's gone away from that, right? And carnivore, this 2 pounds of meat, stupid, dumb, I can't. all y'all have all this oxalate buildup and poor kidney function and friggin' bad digestion. And stomach. Y'all don't got no stomach acid. Everybody's got this hypochlorhydria. Ooh, I got acid reflux. I tell you about apple cider vinegar. So many people are taking betaine HCl, yet you're going to go and eat 2 pounds of beef. And where's the fat on the beef? I mean, I don't understand where common sense is gone. You must be keto carnivore. You cannot just eat a bunch of meat and then to eat a bunch of meat 1 time a day fasting. I can't. Cannot. Yeah? Did you find something?
Yes.
Oh, you found something.
So, Moshe Pinchas Feldenkrais was an Ukrainian Israeli engineer and physicist, known as the founder of the Feldenkrais method, a system of physical exercise that aims to improve human functioning by increasing self-awareness through movement.
Okay. Here's the problem with who made that comment about to check out this person? Busha. Oh, Busha, I love you. I love you, Busha. But I have parts missing in my knee. That's the problem. My medial meniscus is gone. They took the whole thing away. You have a lateral medial meniscus, right? Normally people have a partial tear, and it's like the most devastating to have a partial tear. Had a full tear, they had to remove the entire thing. It's the cushion in your joint. It's gone, right? The cartilage is gone. So it's those parts that are missing that create the pain. And I have done really, really well building my leg muscles. A lot of people see me don't even know that I have. Maybe I'll do a workout video in little booty shorts so you guys can see that I've built muscle. Stop. And of lately, I've built my glutes. You know, we did a glute workout on the roof, but I built my glutes, which are connected to your legs, which my legs are completely busted. I can barely squat, barely do leg extensions, but yet and still, without the mic. Okay? I built the booty. And it was flat as a board. I've said this in many videos. The butt was flat. You know why? Because I protect my sex hormones. Because I protect my adrenal glands and I don't allow my body to go through pregnenolone steal, and I don't eat too little fat. That is the problem with you guys, eating too little fat, being afraid that you're going to get fat when now you're just on a starvation diet, because if there's not enough carbohydrates in your diet to refuel glycogen and your fats are too low, you're not ketotic, it puts stress on the body and the body starts having this adrenal response, which is why I see so many people develop dark circles under the eyes, crepey skin, hot flashes, the hair falling out, and men's testosterone going poof, fasting. Look at some men who are like fasting for a long time. They're not jacked. You ain't gonna build no muscle fasting. I'm sorry, because you have hypochlorhydria, you don't chew your food fast enough, you don't sleep well, and you don't breathe enough, you don't meditate, and you think that your adrenals aren't freaking stretched already? Should we have to eat all day long in nature? Hell no. But in nature, we learned how to rest and digest. Nobody resting and digesting. They're on their computers, they're out late at night, they're going to the gym at night. That's not resting and digesting. People eat too fast. By the time they get home from that one meal a day, they're scarfing down that food, and you already have hypochlorhydria, so you're not digesting. The body doesn't digest very well at night because it's trying to freaking relax, and you're making it work on low stomach acid. So a lot of that food rancidifies and putrefies in the stomach. You wake up not hungry. That's why you wake up not hungry. Then your glycogen is depleted, and then you run off and do your day fasted, and you're not adapted. You're like, oh no, I feel fabulous. That's why I drink my butter coffee. Okay, my pre-workout with the purple BCAAs in the drink. Okay, I'm gonna take your guys' questions and bounce, because it's late here. And I'm never up this late, but yeah. You were talking about having carbs. I thought ketones was supposed to have no carbs, no sugar. No, you can have carbs. vegetable carbs from cruciferous vegetables, which have a lot of anti-nutrients in them, by the way. But yeah, as long as they're under, did I say, Kardashian? As long as you're under 20, you can do 20 total or net, then you're fine. Otherwise, if you are zero carb, there's no such thing as zero carb unless you're eating pure fat, because even meat has carbs.
Okay.
I'm smart ass.
From the top now.
Okay. I'll go real fast.
Okay.
Let me see. I aim for 200 grams of fat a day with at least 8 ounces of my grass-fed butter. That's too much. I don't hit it every day, but I try. You can't hit 200 grams of fat and 8 ounces in one meal. You're going to want to barf. That's just too much. Cut that in half to 4 ounces and up your fat. Do 8 ounces a day? They didn't say.
Yeah.
Must be a day.
It says aiming 200 fats a day with at least 8.
Oh, okay, then that's good. Composure. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I just happened to be on YouTube and okay, saw that. Okay, I think you've been shut. Okay, but saw that. Let's keep going. I love this. Yay! From 6 years of experience in keto and low carb, simplest recipe to drop fat is don't change protein balance and fat to be a deficit or maintenance, etc. It isn't. What is it? Right? Was it vibe? I missed that. That was a good question. No. You're from 6 years of experience of keto. What does that mean? 6 years. Have you been eating like no vegetables, sugar, fruits, starches in 6 years? But I don't get the question. Don't change protein and balance on fat to be in a deficit. So, or maintenance. Oh, so they're vibing with what I'm saying. Yes, that is correct. Okay, sorry about that. People always say to eat under, was it?
Under your metabolic rate. That's what I was talking about what women thought.
Oh, okay.
About, yeah.
But they wrote base. Base? It must be base. Okay, I found using cauliflower rice with a huge amount of butter is a great way to get high fat in daily because cauliflower absorbs the fat. I actually don't like melted fat. I like to eat it like kind of cream cheese. So everybody's, I think, got there a different way. Hello, Steph. You were so right about O'Brien ancestral supplements. So helpful and caring. Thank you. Yeah, Peter, isn't he awesome? Yeah. See, problem I have the most is not even being hungry to get my high fats. So a lot of people who are not fat, they're not fat for 2 reasons. Number one, they have low stomach acid and they're still trying to digest the food from the night before. Another reason is the adrenal response. When you guys have a big, huge adrenal response because of stress or not eating, then the body, the hunger signal will cut off. That's why caffeine will kill hunger, is because you're having a lot of adrenaline secreted from the adrenal glands. And so you have to think about those things. Coffee will suppress appetite. Stress will suppress appetite because it's the fight or flight syndrome. I'm type 2
I'm not hungry right now, and I should have eaten, but no.
And you're probably not getting enough fat in.
I have to work, and that's the problem with nowadays. That
well, we're supposed to be sitting down and talk about your plan.
yes,
There's a way to get your fat in.
we will do that.
Okay.
But the problem is that we don't have time to cook.
You have time. If you have time to play video games, you have time to cook, right, girls? He plays video games. That was a good one. You do that every time I'm being a smart ass. Okay. Yeah, don't forget to like up the chat, you guys. Keep going. Hey, Steph or Courtney. Okay. Yes, I'm the Greek guy and didn't either. Oh, okay, sorry. It's been happening to your channel for longer than a year. YouTube never suggests your channel or videos. Same with Dr. Darren Schmidt. He recently did a video about him being shadow banned as well. I wonder why.
Yeah, I found the video that says shadow banned are you shadow banned by YouTube? And we will watch it later after the live stream.
Okay. You guys, I do a keto course. It's $15 a month, which is the cheapest course you'll ever do. It covers keto omnivore and keto carnivore and low carb high fat. And you guys can do 1 month or many months. But a lot of people are constantly still asking me questions on social media. And I'm like, go there because there you have more accessibility to me. And then Deborah's saying that I customize meal plans in your consultation. So it's something else that you might want to consider for those who are really wanting to nail this right. Okay, let's see. Keep going.
Busa said that carbs is the first source. When this is absent, fat is the next source. When that is gone, muscle is next.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
Simplified, I think.
She said it right.
Ketogenic is not a diet, it's a lifestyle.
Exactly. And then Deborah wrote to subscribe to my course, go to stephanieperson.com. That's also for the consultations. And my Instagram is Stephanie Ketogenic. Where is it?
It's not there. You tell me to take it out.
Of course. I said take it in and out. Like the hamburger place.
Yeah.
Or not like any other sexual thing. Okay. Could never lose weight on low calories. It's insane. Exactly, Ben. Yes, true. Ask most people where digestion first takes place. They'll tell you the stomach. Digestion takes place first in the mouth by chewing the food properly and slowly, so that you get the enzymes in the saliva, and the gastric juices can now start to prepare to digest food as well. Because when you eat too fast, that preparation doesn't happen. You have hypochlorhydria. Chew food properly. Yes. Yeah, she's so right. Followed Steph. Okay, read that. And Steph is on point. Love the way she teaches. Thank you, Busha. Finally got up my, okay, read that too. Please, the keto queen. Turn off the AC. I only get notification because I was on YouTube at the time. Oh, wow, exactly. What about the 1 meal a day people talk about? Okay, I just think that's so stupid. And I think this is where I'm very blunt and honest. I just think it's dumb because so many people I know are not healthy. They're not strong. I'm like, okay, well, go work out with me and your 1 meal a day. And I'm 52 with a busted body from being a pro skateboarder. Let's see if you can keep up with me with your 1 meal a day. I'm just saying. At least I'm one keto person who freaking works out. Jeez. All these people like talking about diets and stuff, but let me see. Such great session. Thank you. Learning a lot. Thank you, Busha. Just being so nice. Thanks. I thought that you were supposed to cut out all carbs. I've lost 120 pounds now. That's great, Roscoe. Well, let's just hope that you didn't lose muscle with that. Most people do. 120 pounds is a lot. I'm glad that you lost weight, but let's make sure that your hormones and your adrenals and your thyroid are all good from that huge weight loss. Okay, I'm listening. This is great. Hi, guys. Oh, thank you, Joe. Huh?
That's my wife.
Oh, is
it? Yeah, no.
Oh, how funny. What's up, JoJo? Yes, y'all. The Greek guy got a wife. She's awesome. Awesome. I really love their relationship because they're like best friends. It's really cool. And they're both super smart. Let me see. I'm listening to this great. Okay, see, how much fat should there be? Oh, yeah, Joe, you were worried about the whole keto thing and it's not good for you. Child, let me tell you right now. So people have this thing that fat is going to be clogging your arteries. And I've always explained this, a very simple analogy. If you drop let's say sugar or sugar water or fruit or fructose or soda or anything sweet on a linoleum or stone floor or at the movie theater floor or your kitchen floor after 2 days after it's dried, what's going to happen, the Greek guy, if you step over that 2 days later? What's going to happen to your shoe?
You will feel like a fly.
Yes. It's going to be like glue. Yeah. So what happens if we pour melted butter on the floor in the summer and it doesn't, and it stays in that melted form and you run really fast past that floor, what's going to happen?
You're going to have to fuck up your knee because you will fall down.
Right. You're going to slip, right? That's what fat does to your arteries. It slides through. But sugar has a little problem called glycation end product. That is the damage of the protein within the lining of each cell through sugar that makes the cell sticky. That's what plaques the arteries, not fat. Fat just slides right through and slides right out your booty. Yes. So people having this fear of heart attacks, it just, my cholesterol, the highest I've seen is a total of 400. And people are like, I want to see your blood work. I'm like, you see me right now. 52. And I can show you my driver's license without seeing any other information to prove that I am 52. Okay, is heavy whipping cream too much fat, or should there be dairy intake? So whipping cream is like, a lot of people have issues with dairy. If you're going to do dairy, make sure that it's grass-fed and raw cream. That's the only cream that I really, really approve of, because of the whey and casein still left in the dairy, which tends to spike a lot of blood sugar. I'm not as strict and crazy strict as I was before on cream, because a lot of people are now getting into grass-fed and raw. Yeah, no, you can't drink milk because milk just has too many carbs. It just does.
And now we start to switch Stephanie with coffee. Uh-oh.
Huh? No. Okay, I didn't hear you. Sorry, what did you say? No. Can I eat honey while on keto? No, because it's keto sugar. I mean, honey is just sugar. So we got to get rid of all the sugar so we can get the body to be like, okay, no more carbohydrates. Let's switch over to diesel, because see, sugar and honey is like unleaded gasoline or petrol into a car. Ketones is like diesel. It runs longer, smoother, cheaper, but it's better for the engine.
On the other note, though, it's better to eat honey than sugar, because honey is natural and well, if you have to
sugar
choose from honey and sugar,
it depends if the honey's been processed, if there's you know, it's kind of the same. I'm not gonna lie, unless it's like manuka or something like that. Okay, is it a good idea to fast on a kickstart? The key said no, don't need to. All you just have to do is drop out your fats, rest, relax, don't do crazy workouts. You'll deplete the glycogen and you'll start producing ketones on high fat. Stephanie's stressing out her tech guy. That is why he's not hungry. I'm stressing out. I do stress him out sometimes. Should fat still be at 200 grams for someone who's 2 years strict keto? Yeah, I do 250, and I'm doing it 12 years strict. I mean, I eat a Kerrygold block of butter a day. That's 227 grams of fat. That's not including avocados. That's not including the meat fats. Some more like 250. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
No.
Oh, hurry! I'm trying to get my ass home.
Okay.
Let me see. Where do you think? Let me see. Do you ever think it's ever beneficial to add carbs back in? It's only beneficial to add carbs back in for those who have, like, they can't get their stress down and their blood sugar to stabilize, and their electrolytes are so out of jack, and they're having thyroid issues. That's the only time you really need to do that. Steph, remember what a cardiologist said to me a few years ago? No, I don't remember. She said my heart was in perfect condition and shouldn't be. She wanted to know what I was doing. You guys see that? Deborah wrote, Steph, remember what a cardiologist said to me a few years ago. She said my heart was in perfect condition and shouldn't be. She wanted to know what I was doing. I told her that I was eating gobs of butter. She said to keep doing it because it had been giving her and making her strong and have a beautiful heart. So this is Deborah telling you guys. This ain't me. You know, the person who sounds like annoying. But here, subscribe to my keto course and book a consultation. StephaniePerson.com, even though you can't see it that well. We got to find different fonts or something. Almost said.
Bigger,
And yeah. Okay, see, can you fast a long time? Can you, what? Can you fast? They must be messing with me.
Yes, you can fast. The amount of time that you can fast
Drink water.
is the amount of you eating yourself. When you eat yourself, then you cannot fast anymore because you're dead. Basically.
That was a good one. And that is why we're doing a video series together. Okay, to book a consultation, go to stephanieperson.com. Or to go to my Instagrams, free content there at Stephanie Ketogenic, free content right here on YouTube, and free content on my Facebook fan page, Stephanie the Business, as in the body business. Yeah. Okay, so should you make the website and text much bigger? I know. Oh, Joe, your wife is telling you. I love it. Tell him, Jojo.
Okay, honey bunny, I'll do
it. Deborah's like, come on, you guys, let's like up the stream. There's 48 people in the house, even though it's not a lot. And I have almost 100,000 freaking subscribers. We need to get those likes up, people. Like up the stream. Don't be shy, because I don't look at who's liking. So hopefully that'll help me to stop being shadow banned. If your thyroid issue, should you always stay away from heavy cream or butter? No, it's more. Oh, you were hitting me up on Instagram. I gotta tell you, child, because she was taking me wrong. Makeup addict. No, it's more about histamine for heavy cream and butter. Makeup addict. I gotta tell you this, right? People don't understand. People will just start telling me stuff about their life and their body on a DM. And I look at it and I'll be like, I got to call my mom back. I got to pay bills. I got a consultation. I've got a course page to run of 170 people. I got to write, I got to finish this book. I got to rewrite my meal plans. Like when I see people talk about their personal stuff to me and I don't know them, like my eyes just start hurting, because I'm like, why don't people just sign up Makeup Addict? Why don't you sign up for the course page? You said, I really want a consultation, but I'm not going to, but answer these questions. But you didn't say that. But it's like, that's like, there's so much pressure on me. Like what time is it? I should be at home. It's 8:25. I started this day with a consultation. I had to write a course lesson for this big group. I gotta read, I gotta correct people's homework, I've gotta create course lessons for the next day, and I have to do videos for YouTube. Some of them I edit myself. I have to create content for all my social media. And like, it's crazy the amount of DMs I get every day where people don't want to pay for a consultation, but they want me to answer questions. And I don't, and I become afraid to answer, because if you answer, then they're like, ask 2 more questions. You're like, but it's like 100 people doing that a day. So if you got 100 people doing that, asking like 2 more questions, that means that I got 200 more questions to answer. And I used to do that, you guys. I used to sit and answer everybody. And I could sit for 5 hours, literally. And then I never got anything done. So I just have to sit and make about it, even though I love you so much. But you're asking those questions that I don't know. Just book a consultation, not to sound like a friggin' greedy ass mother sucker. Clearly I'm not, because my videos aren't even monetized. But at some point you just want to stand for yourself and have some boundaries and be like, join the course page, it's $15. You can ask all the questions there on the Ask Steph question days. If you have a thyroid issue, so stay away from heavy cream. Okay, that was Makeup Addict. So I love you. I love Makeup Addict. She's been very cool. She's been following me and strict. But I give people tough love, and I get overwhelmed with these questions. And she made that, and she thought I got her wrong. Wait, I gotta read her comment. It was a very strange comment. Where is she?
Oh, she answered.
What? I totally get it. I just want you to know that I'm like, in the near future, I'm doing a consultation. I'm going through health issues. Hit me hard. But you could do the course page, Makeup Addict, because she's been following me for a while now and announcing to me that you're doing wanting a consultation, but you can't. You have all these health issues. Like, what am I supposed to say? I feel bad, but if I don't respond, it's rude. Some people will get mad if I don't respond. I'm like, but it's you and 100 other people. Like, how do I respond? And people are like, but just a quick question. I just have a quick question. Just really, really quick. And I'm like, there's nothing quick when it's 100 people. So you have to start saying no to everybody, because you just can't get to everyone.
In my opinion, that's wrong with our society, with ourselves. We only think about our problems. Our problems, I know, our problems are more important, but when you're interacting with another person, you are interacting with his problems, and you have to have the empathy and to think about that. Otherwise, anyway.
Yeah, it's weird living on the internet, because people don't realize that, like, my life is like, I'm so busy. I bought this horse. I pretty much saved its life. I'm not gonna lie. I saved this horse, and I don't have time for a horse. And I was explaining this to the Greek guy, and but it's like I love that horse. So it's like I don't have time, but it really, that horse and going out riding makes me so friggin' happy. On the course page, you can also search for info through the previous. Exactly. I've got 3 years of posts on that page. There's so much. And I've got a moderator who saves everything and all of these things. It takes me three weeks to research. I write these things for like 3 or 4 hours, and then I post it. What?
Thanks, Busa Busa.
Preach, guy. You are on. Yeah, right. Oh, she got a brown hand. It must be a black girl. Look at it. That's me with thunder. Wait, where is he? See, look at that. That's my baby. That's my boyfriend. He's so pretty. That's my boyfriend. Yeah. You see, guys, so I know what I was doing. I was trying to connect to the circadian rhythm. I'm so stressed out with so much work that I started not sleeping well. And I knew that getting my butt outside was going to be a game changer in getting that cortisol down, because I will do anything to protect my menstrual cycle, my adrenal glands at the age of 52. So I don't go through all these things that women are going through, like the postmenopause and the dry vagina and the hot flashes and the dry skin and the crepey skin and the aging and the no muscles and the gaining a lot of weight. Benjas, thank you so much for all the great content. I know that it's not much and that you deserve so much more. Oh no. Ben, the fact that you even are on the chat at all, I appreciate so much. All of you guys who are here, I really do. So thank you so much for donating to the super chat. I really, really do appreciate it. Even though I come across as a really arrogant person, I'm not. I seem like I am. I'm just 52. And that's what happens. You get a little jaded. Can we get the same good results if we do keto a second time? Yes, but it has to be, so many things have to be done properly, or else you can backslap you and have a negative response. Yes?
Can I answer that? It's my 4th time. And I'm doing great.
He's doing great now. Let's all be proud of him. We're supposed to document it, but we've got to find time to document you.
Yeah.
You should do some home videos, and then we can edit it together and put it on my channel and your channel. What's your YouTube channel?
Digital Pumpkin.
Digital Pumpkin? I like to.
I'm the Digital Pumpkin. That means I'm the digital because I'm the tech guy. And my
what does pumpkin mean?
The pumpkin.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
Aww.
That's.
I didn't know that.
Company, yeah.
You and JoJo's.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. That's awesome, right? Jojo, message deleted. Or that's another Jojo. That's a Joe, as in Joe. Yeah. Not J-O, but Joe as in a guy. What are the thoughts on oxalates? What did he say? Did you see what he said? This Joe guy?
Yeah, something about Trump's stamps or something like
that. Oh, okay.
Idiotic stuff.
Okay. What are your thoughts on oxalates? I've been talking about oxalate TS. They're horrible. They're horrible. I started getting kidney crystals from eating too much spinach. That's oxalates. Horrible.
I believe it was 3 live streams or 4 live streams ago about oxalates.
Yeah, live streams. I did a whole thing on it. So go back to the catalog. Okay, let me see. They're horrible. That's the reason why I think that's why I start to just suggest a lot less plants as keto omnivore and keto carnivore people. They rocking it good. They're good to go. Okay, how much fat? 2 to 350. Bobby's a girl. It looks like it's finally somebody with a freaking profile picture. Around 2, I'd say start at 2 to 200, 220. See, I love your info, but eat. Why keep calling people stupid? Because it's fun, and I'm 52. That's what you do, Melody. Chill. I just don't understand. That's what educating is for. No, I'm here to have fun. It gets old. I don't call people stupid in every video. Just today. Sometimes you just want to say what you think, and it will trigger many, and it'll not trigger many. Not every video. In fact, most videos I don't call people stupid. Just today. It's okay. Melody, it's good sometimes that people are themselves. This is what I really think. If I edit it to make you feel better, that won't make me feel better, and it may not hit somebody else. Someone else, it might hit them like, that is stupid. That is ridiculous. That is being like catering to the body dysmorphia. I think it's very sickening, the obsession with weight loss that people have, and they're destroying their health in the context of wanting to look aesthetic and getting like lap band surgery and liposuction. You know how many people go through this, Melody? Because it's accepted to do this. It scares the crap out of me how people are injuring their bodies. And that's why I call it stupid. So maybe I should contextualize where my heart is coming from when I call people stupid, and not to degrade anybody else, but as to sit and go, you guys, we gotta stop this. Melody, it gets really boring if everything was done like in a classroom. It's just like, sometimes it's just really nice to not sound professional and just give it to people the way it is. To not sit there and pacify and diplomatize people and soften them up because they might receive the information better. Today, this is the mood I was in, because you guys don't know what I go through in my life. Some days, today's the day I feel like ranting.
By the way, people are stupid.
I mean, you call people stupid, Melody?
Well,
we've all called people stupid.
How do you call a person that wants to lose weight and doesn't do the research? And when it does the research, or whatever research it does, it listens to voices around like, I should go vegan, I should go vegetarian, oh, I shouldn't eat that much because that makes me fat. But they don't research anything. They don't criticize what they're listening.
Hallelujah, child.
Yeah, so how do you call that?
He's he is saying some wisdom right here. That was really, really well said. It is very stupid to go and try diets, even keto, without researching what your existing health is or what these things actually do from a physiological position. Oh, it's okay, Deborah. Thank you. Love you. Thank you so much. Don't even worry about it.
Bye, Deb.
Bye. I gotta go anyway soon, but I just want people to understand, like, I'm not talking, Melody, if that hit you, no, I feel you. Okay, people just trust you, truly just don't understand. And that's the thing, like, we shouldn't get triggered until we understand. Like, it would have almost been better to be like, why do you call people stupid? I feel, in my opinion, that if you did it this way, it would get people's ear more without feeling like they're being degraded or spoken down to. But I don't know, when I watch people, I don't care how they talk. I just care if the information is correct. So that just trips me out.
We have some questions that because they came all at once, so I have to go back up a little bit. So we are here.
No arrogant, just very sure of yourself. Yes. I'm 52, you guys. All of this, like, speaking, I even told you this earlier, Greek guy, like, when you get to a certain age and people are always telling you how to talk, how to dress, how to be, how to exist, you lose who you are because you're like, oh, I'm doing something wrong. It's better to give somebody a solution to what might work more effectively rather than, you shouldn't do this because I think it's not good to do it. Please leave the PCBS out of this chat. Stephanie's on point, competent with her and with an intelligent attitude. Thank you, Bishop. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm in my 50s. I just live my life and I'm just like, what did I just see? Look, you guys, I'm riding my horse, right? I'm around every horse professional. I've been riding with 12 people in the last friggin' 2 days. They all got opinions because I don't like to ride with a bit in a horse's mouth. I don't like it. It's pain. It makes it hurt. It controls the head. Even this one woman was like, you're putting yourself in danger. That horse loves me. That horse loves me. We've had firecrackers go off. Freaking, what is it? Park crazy stuff. Kids riding around on bicycles. And I constantly have to be on him to refocus and to not get freaked out by something, like distract him so he doesn't get scared. And that's, if it's not working and I'm getting bucked off and I'm getting left behind on the ground, then might consider a bit. But that's not happened after 4 months of working with this crazy horse that nobody would ride. And now everybody's like, oh my God, he's tame, he's good, he's sound, he's finished. Sometimes you just gotta go with what works.
What are your thoughts about black seed oil?
No, I'm just after Audrey, after the whole carnivore thing, and it's not a stable oil. Like here and there, but not on a daily consumption. It just oxidizes too quickly. You're real, and that contributes to the passion to help people optimize their health. Yeah, sometimes people do need to be kicked in the butt and not to be just sat there and spoken to in a very diplomatic way, with diplomacy and very professional, because that's what we grew up on, right? All the fakery and foolery on television, and then behind doors people are having affairs and doing drugs, and then politicians and all these figures on television tried to be fake. And it's not that you should be abusive to anyone, but I just think it's very stupid. Like Michalis was saying, I said 3 different ways. One of those thumbs was to the right way.
Yeah, pretty good.
Oh, thank you.
The first one, the second, and the third.
Second? Okay. Thanks. What he's saying is that it's very stupid to go and just buy into anything without trying to do your research before, and don't go fast and do can my body handle fasting? Is my blood sugar stable enough? Is my adrenal gland stable? Is my T3 thyroid hormone stable enough? Do you eat vegetables? Yes, but not really lately. Ever since I did carnivore for almost a year, 9 months. And then when I stopped, I was like, put in a little bit of avocado, and that's pretty much what I eat. Now, every once in a while, I've had a friend over and I'll make some cauliflower or something. But on the daily, I'm barely eating any plants. Literally just salt, meat, fat, and an avocado a day. That's it. I bet Deborah, she is super real. Everyone doesn't always have to agree. I still love her dope info. Thank you, Melody. Well, Melody, I'm on the internet. So, it's I kind of have some experience with what works. And Melody, just sometimes you just got to be yourself. You know what I mean? You can't just sit and try to be nice and be what everybody thinks you should be, because this is the diplomatic and the most, PC or the best way to have somebody receive your information. And that can be good on some days. And today I just felt like being myself. I did not feel like editing how I truly felt. I think it's absolutely stupid and ignorant and dumb of people to mess with their health. Because I'm 52, my mother almost died because she did a bunch of stupid stuff herself, and she's still acting stupid today, trying to keep her eating right. It just is what it is. Okay, keto for 5 years, high LDL and total cholesterol very high, but good HDL. My doctor wants me to Tricor, a cholesterol lowering medication. What run for your doctor? Do not test your cholesterol. Test your calcium score if you're worried about your heart, and check your blood pressure. Otherwise, run from these stupid doctors. There, I said it again. Okay, people may not like Trump, but one thing you have to give him is that he's raw and natural. This part of his appeal, what you see is it. I've literally just turned my whole thing off to Trump. I don't watch him at all, 0%. Sure. But he getting old now, so some of the stuff, somebody put a compilation of all the words. I saw this on YouTube. I was on the floor dying. He just makes up words because he's getting a little cuckoo. He just takes words and makes them his own. And I can see you doing it every once in a while. I might do it every once in a while, but constantly every speech. I'm not PC by far. Relax. I don't expect Well, how can we relax? Foo-foo bullshit from her. No, I appreciate that, fake-ish. I simply said that because I legit feel some people listen to a lot of people and get confused about the info. Sure. I mean, they might. I think when I'm speaking without calling people stupid, I think they get confused anyway because the body is very complex. So, I mean, you can't, what?
About melody. Don't read that. Don't read that. But it's fine.
I mean, she said that Trump is legit stupid. But, like, he is sometimes. Why would I not read it?
No, he is. But I don't know if with all this shit that is going on that we can talk out loudly about politics right now.
Oh, my channel isn't even on the radar right now. They don't care.
Okay.
He says some stupid stuff. Let's just say that.
Okay. Because we're going into Trump Nation now, and this is
You know what? I don't even watch him, to be honest. Literally, I don't even go at all. Like, I just haven't turned on my TV in so long. It's just sitting there. I watch Netflix. I might watch, like, HBO. Sometimes I miss, like, earthquakes and fires. Like, I didn't even know that the fires were going on in Australia because I've cut myself from all of it to be outside. So everyone can talk about Trump if they want to, but I am not the person who's going to, like, I don't really care right now, to be honest. I care about my mom. I care about my health. And I care about being myself and being real. The rest of it is out of my control.
I have to go a little bit outside. 1 second.
What, is my timer? Is my... Oh, you said after 8's free. Okay, sorry.
You're a stress ball, honey.
Yeah, well, you get like a $70 ticket if you're overtime. Like, it's 60 to 80 bucks, the tickets.
65.
See?
65.
Yeah. It's 65
I
bucks.
paid 3 already.
He's paid 3. What time is it, yo? I gotta go home. We don't like tough. I have learned a lot from Stephanie, so she has the right teach. Oh, by the way, Melody, I mean, Melody, seriously, just ignore me because I don't know who you are. You know, I'm not really talking to you because you and I have never met. I'm speaking to a little profile picture and some text on a screen. I've never met Deborah, but she's constantly in my life. She's DM'd me personally. Oh, no, we've had a consultation, but I've never met her. That's when, like, what I would say if I offended her, I would feel really bad because we have, like, a friendship. But with you, I don't know you, so who cares about what I say? It doesn't even matter. It's not really that turned into the news. Life is going to happen regardless. Yes. But I just want to let you know, Melody, like, I don't know you. Even though I'm talking to you, I'm really not talking to you because I don't know what you look like. I don't know anything about you. I just see a tiny profile picture and some words on a screen, literally. So I want everybody to understand. And I don't know if you've been in my chat before because I don't recognize you. Whereas what has been around my chat for a very, very long time. A few other people who get my notifications will know that I've been around for a very long time. And then you kind of feel connected. Makeup addict, she's been around for a hot minute. She's been DMing me on Instagram, which I probably sounded like a jerk to her too. But I really just want to tell people what I really feel. And hopefully they'll receive the message without thinking that I'm trying to attack them. Because I don't know what she looks like and I've never spoken to her anyway. Either. It's, okay, so I'm going to turn it off. Okay, I think we're done.
Yeah.
Because people on the replay are like, oh my God, you got off topic. All you replay people, stop. Just enjoy. Just chill, relax. Don't get your cortisol down. Woosa. Who cares what Stephanie says? Okay, take the good, toss the bad. If you don't like it, just ignore what people are like, oh my God, I love that intro. Oh my God, the intro's too long. I'm just like, fast forward the intro. We're working on more. There's only so many hours that the Greek guy and I have together to make stuff. Like, we're both running out of time to like make, we're trying to make like 4 different intros. It just takes time. And on that note, I'm going to go. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Melody. Love. Thank you so much, Busha. She had my back tonight. What's up, JoJo? I'll see you soon, JoJo. We all have to hang out.
Like in an hour or something like that.
I know, right? Melody's like, my ego's checked. Now, Melody, seriously, I'm not literally like barking at you. If you watch my streams over the years, sometimes I just do that just because I've just had that long day of so many things have happened in one friggin' day. And just sometimes you just feel like, blah.
No, I'm just watching you.
Oh, okay.
Live.
Okay.
Yeah, I have the privilege to watch her live.
Yes. Oh, thank you. No, I'm very lucky that I have the Greek guy in my life. He's helped me with so many things. So I feel very fortunate and blessed. Thank you.
And I like you, Stephanie.
Thank you. He's my best friend. He literally is.
And she's my sis from another mother.
Yes, from another mother. You know, so he really cares that I'm doing well. I've been following you for 6 years. Oh my God. When I had a consultation, all of you in person. Oh, really? You live in LA? Do you live in LA?
Well, yeah.
Makeup addict, I love you. Just sometimes I got to give you tough love because she like DMs me a lot. And like, I'm just like, I can't, I don't have time to answer the questions.
I have an idea.
What?
To propose to Makeup Addict. If you are in LA, come to Liberate. You will meet Stephanie and you can have a live.
I already told you not to do that. People are going to come here and stalk me.
Well,
I've had that happen before. I've had it happen. I've had that happen.
Yeah, but you didn't have the Greek guy to protect you. Oh,
You think?
if I see a stalker.
He's going to protect me? I think I'll have to protect him. Let me see. Steph, I had a success gaining weight on keto. Thank you. 10 pounds off muscle. Yay! What? Haven't seen what in a while, so that's awesome that you gained 10 pounds of muscle. On that note, love you, Melody, and Makeup Addict, and Deborah, and Busha, of course, are going to be on the Dr. Oz show again. Probably not. But I'm supposed to get on the doctor's show. We'll see.
The right question is Dr. Oz going to be on Stephanie?
I know, right? On Stephanie? That's not good. That's his English.
On Stephanie Person's live.
No, I think that I probably won't because they were doing what was trending at that time. They're not talking about keto right now. Maybe if they put me on as in, oh, I'm 52 and I look young and I'm healthy, but then that would still drive to keto. So, or I have they could put me on if I'm like the pro skateboarder first, African American, which black people hate to be called African American. I'm the first African American pro skateboarder in the history of the sport and have a knee injury and I rebounded and I'm healthy. But I don't think they'll put me on again because it would have to be because I've already been on for keto. But that'd be cool if I was. But I think it'll be the doctor's show next. Much love to you too, Melody. Okay. Busha has been like the most awesome queen. She kept me sane through this whole thing. Girl, child, I'm tired. I was up at 5:30 this morning. I only had breakfast. My stomach's like, I'm ready to eat something even though you're ketotic. And that means I'll be staying up late tonight. But the Greek guy is like, get your butt over here and let's do the live stream even though it's late. So here I am. I definitely have a TV presence. Thank you. So fabulous. At least I'm not boring. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Don't forget ancestral supplements here. The stuff discount is stuff keto. Right there. Freaking awesome. Brain, testicles, thymus, kidney, liver, spleen, trachea, thymus. I said that. What else do they do? Oh, they do tallow now as well. And they're the best.
Colostrum?
Colostrum. Oh, I did a thing on talk about colostrum. I got to do it again. To book a consultation, go to stephanieperson.com or the keto course. And my social media is up here. You can't see it all though, because he hasn't figured out how to do this better. Besides, I like the text to go and come away because it's so ugly looking. Oh my God, it's so ugly. I got to burp, and I don't want to burp on camera. Bye, everyone.
Bye.